The UCL 25-26 draws are out, and it is quite interesting. Now, as we all know, the traditional group phase where teams were basically played the teams which were only in their group. This was changed last season when there was a new league phase introduced by UEFA, where there's a different system. The system is basically that there are teams which qualified for the Champions League. They are divided into 4 pots. In each pot there are teams which are qualified to different phases. One is a champion, one is qualified because of the Europa League, one finished 4th, 3rd, and that's how, and because of the UEFA options too. And then pot 1, in the pot 1, one team is drawn which is randomly placed with all the different teams because of AI, through AI, and then AI chooses the team that particular team has to play against, home and away. In this case, many teams got easier fixtures. Now again, this is AI, so anything can happen, and many teams got difficult opponents, and there are many teams which I don't think will make through the round of 16 because they will face difficult opponents. We saw last season how difficult it was for teams like Man City. Man City didn't even qualify, and Real Madrid, they lost to Lyon and they lost to many teams, so it was difficult. So this phase is particularly good because it has a huge competition. Liverpool and Barcelona were top throughout the season, but this season the teams which will face different teams, I'll tell you one by one. If we start with Paris Saint-Germain, they will face Bayern, Barca. They will face Bayern at home and Barca away. This is gonna be a very important thing because they have to defeat Bayern or Barca. Importantly, this is gonna be a difficult. And then they face Atalanta at home, Leverkusen away, Tottenham home, Sporting away, home Newcastle, and Atlético away. So that means they don't have a tough draw, but there are, I think, 3 teams which are gonna challenge them huge, which is gonna be Bayern, Barca, and Tottenham. But if you talk about Real Madrid, they will face Man City at home. Come on, Man City and Real Madrid, it's like written in the stars. They face Liverpool away, they will face Juventus home, they will face Benfica away, Marseille home, Olympiacos away, Monaco, and Kairat Almaty away. So this is an easy draw for Real Madrid. I won't say this is easy, but there are 3 teams which are going to absolutely make them difficult for them, and it's going to be Man City, Liverpool, and Juventus. Talking about Man City itself, they will face Borussia Dortmund at home at Signal Iduna Park. They will face, at Etihad. They'll face Real Madrid away. They'll face Leverkusen. They'll face Villarreal. They'll face Napoli, Bodo Glimt from Switzerland. They'll face Galatasaray, and then they will face Monaco. So if you look at Man City in Man City, I don't think Man City has a difficult draw, but there are teams which are gonna. My prediction is Napoli gonna easily defeat Man City. Borussia Dortmund, they are gonna be dark horses, and I think they can defeat Man City if they play their best football. Real Madrid versus Man City, hell of a game. Real Madrid win it. Come on. Galatasaray they are gonna play Galatasaray home. You're gonna go to Turkey. There, the atmosphere is absolutely, unhuman. So it's gonna be difficult. Bayern, I think Bayern, among all of these teams, Bayern has the most difficult draw. If I say they'll play Chelsea at home, the world champions. They'll play PSG in France. They will play Club Brugge. They defeated 9-1 Rangers. They'll play Arsenal. They'll play PSV Eindhoven. They'll play Union Chocolat. Union SG, I don't know what that is. They'll play Pafos, and they'll play PSV Eindhoven, and also Sporting CP. So in case of Bayern Munich, they will face Chelsea, PG, Arsenal. 3 of the big team, which is gonna make their job absolutely difficult. Then there's Liverpool, which will face Real Madrid, Inter, Atlético Madrid, Frankfurt, PSV Eindhoven, Marseille, Karabakh, and Galatasaray. Atlético Madrid, Inter, and Real Madrid. There's our team. So Liverpool, very difficult draw again. Inter faces Liverpool, Borussia Dortmund, Arsenal, Atleti, Slavia Praha, Ajax, Kairat Almaty, and Union LG. So Inter has a quite easy draw, I guess. Ajax is not kind of a problem. Ajax is not in form right now, so I think Inter has a good draw. Now, there is another team which has a quite difficult draw, and that is Borussia Dortmund. They'll face Inter at at Iduna Park. They'll face Man City at Etihad. They'll go Spain to face Villarreal. They will play Juventus. They will go Switzerland to face Bodo Glimt. They'll go England to face Tottenham and Athletic Club and Copenhagen. Now in this case, if I see this with my eyes, I see Borussia Dortmund has a pretty difficult. It's gonna be difficult for them. Inter is gonna be difficult. Man City is gonna be difficult. Villarreal is gonna be difficult. Juventus is gonna be difficult. Bodo Glimt is gonna be easy. Tottenham is gonna be difficult. Athletic Club is gonna be difficult. in Copenhagen is gonna be easy. So in this case, they have to play their best football. They can Dortmund is always good in Champions League, so we expect huge from them. In case of dark horse, I will say Spurs is gonna be dark horse. They qualified through winning Europa League, but I think they'll be dark horses in these leagues in the Champions League. So I think in case of difficult group, I will count in Bayern, Borussia Dortmund. I will say Chelsea is a pretty difficult group, and I have to say Liverpool. Yeah, these are the teams which have a quite difficult teams to face, so it's gonna be hell of a job. And I think this season it's different from the last season because you have to face very difficult opponents. Many teams which are last season are not this season. I think Spurs, Napoli, and I also think that Galatasaray are gonna be dark horses, which are gonna be behind the scenes, which are gonna create problems for big teams. And I think it's gonna be difficult for any team to play this season. I think for my predictions, the PSG will be going through, Real Madrid, Man City, Bayern, Liverpool, they will be going through, but I think it's gonna be huge difficulty for Bayern, Liverpool, and Borussia Dortmund to go through the phase and to go through such a difficult teams, the array of teams they have to face, and I think it's gonna be hell of a job for them.